Oh, man, that's funny.
We are live.
Yes, we are. The Jabronie 6 NFL picks and college football playoff games this week. There's four
Two.
of them. Four games this weekend. Tim, Mike, Brian. We expecting Keith with us. Harris's picks are right here on this piece of paper as well as mine. My name's Rob, and we will be with you for the next hour, probably an hour and a half, maybe a little longer. And program note, we will be on here Christmas Eve, 6 p.m. Eastern Time.
Okay.
If everybody comes online a bit early, we may do a 5:30 Eastern Time. If not, we will wait till 6 o'clock, but we're going to try to make it again. Next week, Harris Jessup will not be with us once again. Last week, we had one game. It was, I guess you can call it a college game, Army-Navy game. Over under, Harris, Mike, and Rob. Got that? And the picks itself, Keith, Harris, and Rob got that. And for the year, Tim, over-unders 39, Harris 33, Mike 34, Keith 40, Rob 46, and Brian 47. For the picks for the year now in college, Tim 38 and 40, Keith 42 36, Harris 54 37, Brian 38 53, I'm sorry, Mike 52 39, Rob 48 and 43. And for this week, we will start out with Tim. Friday evening game, Alabama, a 1.5 favorite. The only team on the road this week that is a favorite. 1.5, 40.5. Tim, take it away.
Yeah, I don't think Lightning will strike twice on Alabama here. I'll go with Alabama to win and cover. This won't be a 1-point victory, and I'll take this to go over. I think this total is way too low.
All right, Michael.
Oh, Alabama. You know, these games, I was looking at these points and I was like, I don't know. It's TV, it's national television. They're going to have more free time, so they'll add more plays into it. Alabama's going to win this. I think Alabama wins this game. Game goes over.
Brian.
This is the third time they played in the last 13 months, and Oklahoma's won all three of those games. The winner gets the Indiana Hoosiers in the Rose Bowl. Problem with Alabama, they've been descending for the last 3-4 weeks. Last week, they ran the ball against Georgia for a -3 yards, 209 yards total. So Oklahoma's specialty Oklahoma's got a great defense. And for the season, they're only allowing 2 yards per rush. I don't see Alabama having any chance of running the football on OU. Now, Cam Miller was out last week. I think he's coming back this week. But I still think they're not going to be able to run on OU. OU offense is not good. They got a good quarterback in Mateer, decent running back. But I'm actually picking Oklahoma in this game, and I am taking the under.
All right. Harris says he will take Oklahoma, and he's going with the under as well. Rob, going to do a little different from everybody. I'm like this, man. Ty Simpson, I think, has got an injury somewhere along the way. DeBoer's leaving Alabama, I think. I think DeBoer leaves. I really do. He is causing a lot of stir down there in Tuscaloosa. and they don't like it. And if he does actually leave, that's going to cause a big problem there. And then you're walking into the hornet's nest if you go to Michigan. I just don't understand it. The Bull would be so much better staying in Alabama. Well, starting this rumors mill up though, I'm taking Oklahoma in this game. I like Oklahoma. I'm going over the total. I think it might go a little over 40 points, but I'm taking Oklahoma in this game. Mike, the Miami Hurricanes traveling to Texas A&M. A&M 3.5 favorites, 51.5. Michael.
103,000 people showing up at that game. Okay, I'll take it back. Maybe 93,000. There might be 10,000 Gator fans or Hurricane fans. There ain't no Hurricane in A&M right now. Boy, oh boy, this is going to be fun. They're having so much fun talking about it on the local TV down here. Yeah, A&M is, what'd you say that over-under was again?
51.5.
51.5. Nah, too many points. Under.
You taking A&M.
A&M.
All right, and under. Brian.
It might be a blessing for Miami that they did not play in the ACC title game. Worked out pretty well for Ohio State last year. Texas A&M's got 5 wins over top 30 teams. Miami is 2-2 against the top 30. And I think Carson Beck has more experience in big games than Marcel Reed. I'm taking Texas A&M and the under.
Oh, you taking Miami or Texas A&M?
Texas A&M. A&M.
Oh, you are taking. Okay. And the under.
Yeah, I think
Tim.
Texas A&M has a shot to win the whole thing, actually.
Yeah.
Who, A&M? No. No.
Go for it, Tim.
As I take myself off of mute. Yeah.
Me too.
Well, it's just something about this Miami team. I don't know how good or bad Carson Beck will be in this game.
Yeah.
But we kind of know what we're getting with Texas A&M. I agree. 51.5, too many points. I'll take Texas A&M cover and under.
All right. Harris's pick is he's taking Texas A&M, and he's going under the total. And Rob, look, A&M, College Station, that's a closer thing to a Seattle Seahawks 12th man situation too. Middle of nowhere. It's middle of friggin' nowhere. I think Miami is walking into a thunderstorm here. Look, you got. Did they deserve to be there over Notre Dame? Yes. If Notre Dame was there, would they beat Texas A&M? I don't think so.
No.
I don't think neither team can do it. That's my opinion too. I'm going to take A&M, and I'm going under the total as well, guys. I like their chances here. We're going to Brian. Tulane traveling to going to take against Ole Miss. 17.5 points. Ole Miss is favored by 56.5. Brian.
Okay, well, everybody's expecting Tulane to get blown out, but they have wins over Northwestern, a decent Big Ten team. They have wins over Duke, more than decent ACC team. But the other thing about Tulane, though, the lesser teams that they played did not blow them out like JMU blew out the lesser teams that they played. The quarterback Jake Rexloff is a dual threat. You know, Ole Miss, I don't know what we're going to get with Ole Miss. It was a messy divorce with Lane Kiffin. Somebody else is running the program. Assistant coach is running the program. I'm pretty sure their Ole Miss pass game will light up Tulane's pass defense. And so I do think Ole Miss will win the game, and 17 points. I think they'll cover 56.5. I think it'll go under.
So Brian's taking Ole Miss not to only win, but to cover, and you're going under the total. Tim.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, though, is Ole Miss is going to be fine this game with a new coach, but I don't like them 17.5 fine in this game. So I'll take Tulane to cover. You know what? I guess my better
Ole
judgment
Miss gonna
will be
win?
over. Yes, Ole Miss will win.
Is Ole Miss going to? Okay, and you're going over.
Yeah.
All right. Mike.
It looks like Michael is going on the island, the Christmas island. You guys don't understand. Tulane scores back and forth all the time. They got no defense. I think Mississippi's going to get real tired from it. I'm going to take the green wave and the points, and the game will go over.
Who will win the game?
Who wins outright?
Tulane!
Who's going to win it? Oh.
New Orleans is going to have a party.
Harris says he will take Tulane and the points and go over, but he says Ole Miss will win this ball game. I'm not agreeing with him here. I'm sorry. I think Ole Miss rocks and rolls in this game. I think 17.5 will be covered by halftime. This is one that they're going to want to win, and this is one they're going to win just for the university itself. I think this is going to be rock and roll, roll. Green wave, get rolled over. I'm taking Ole Miss. I'm going under the total, though. I will do that, but I think Ole Miss is going to score the majority of those points, maybe 40 of them. Wouldn't surprise me at all.
Don't you like to have to?
And now we go to Mike. JMU traveling all the way out to Oregon to play the Ducks. Ducks are 21.5 point favorites, 50 and a hook. Mike.
Oh, I love Oregon, but JMU has one of the most underrated teams that we've seen all year. Okay, we've had to deal with the garbage. I'm sorry, the stuff at Mississippi. We had to deal with Lane. We had to deal with Lane. We had to deal with, of course, everybody's favorite team, the Michigan Wolverines, who are going to be banned or something like that. Man, oh man, they're not only on ESPN 2, college football, they're even on the TMZ and the national news. That's how bad things are with them. Meanwhile, I love Oregon. I think they're going to run ragged on JMU. Too many points, though. I'm going to take Oregon to win the game. I think Madison will keep it like a 10-point game. So give me those 20 points. I'll take 20 points in James Madison. Probably game will go over, too.
All right. Tim.
There is absolutely no way that James Madison keeps this within 3 touchdowns with extra points. I'm sorry, but unless they decide to not play their starters the second half and somehow let JMU cover, which is what you'll probably have to worry about with a 21.5 point line. But even then, I think they'll be up. If they're not up by 30 points at halftime, then JMU's done a fantastic job and have been prepared. But even then, I still see Oregon covering this spread. And because I don't know how much James Madison's going to score, I'll go under.
Oh, here we go with that.
All right.
Don't forget.
Brian?
JMU's head coach, of course, is leaving. He's going to UCLA next year. talked about before the show. Billy Napier, former Florida coach, is going to JMU. And I mentioned to Rob, they're getting a high school recruit. Rocco Marius, the best player in Missouri, is going to JMU. He's a quarterback. And, well, he's not the highest rated prep player. There's a guy named Cantwell, an offensive lineman, rated higher than he is for Nixa. But he is an outstanding quarterback. 28-game winning streak, back-to-back state championships. You're gonna enjoy watching him play. Jaheim Johnson leads the defense. The quarterback now is a dual threat quarterback, 21 touchdowns, 14 rushing, 21 passing. But Oregon will win in the trenches. But I'm kind of concerned, like you said, Tim, when we get in the second half and Oregon has a lead, they might be satisfied with a 3-touchdown lead and kind of play with that and sit some people down. JMU might score something late. So I'm thinking the JMU is going to cover and Oregon will win. And it will go over the total.
All right.
Oh, no wonder
Harris says he will take Oregon, and he is going over the total. And I'm going to say this. I think JMU is going to put a fight up. And I'll say this. I don't even think he's going to see 30 points no time in this game until they're going to have a lead. That's my opinion. We will see. I think the Oregon quarterback is overrated. That's the one quarterback in the whole playoffs. I just think I'm not as worried about him as I am the kid from Ohio State or Indiana.
Indiana wants me.
We got another one we're going to have to talk about in a little while, too, that showed his ass over the weekend. We'll talk about that before it's over with. I just think JMU is going to surprise people. I think JMU is going to surprise some people. They may lose by 10, 15 points, but I think they're going to keep it close the majority of this ball game. They have got a kick returner that can light it up. I think he's at 7 returns for touchdown this year. He's really good. And he's one of the fastest guys in the country. He's like 4.19 is his speed. He's not a big guy, but he's fast. JMU won't win this game. I'm not that crazy. I no way. But I think they're going to keep it close. I really, really do. I don't think Oregon's going to run away with this, and I think it's going to go under the total. I will keep it on the low end there. Keith says he'll try to catch us in just a little bit. But some other news, the Vanderbilt quarterback, after decided he wasn't going to hang around in New York. So what does he and his entourage do? They each take their plates while they're sitting there eating after the ceremony's over with, flip their plates over, get up and march out of the place. All I can say is this. That Vanderbilt coach ought to suspend him for a damn game if he comes back next year. That's total bullshit. That's what puts bad marks on some of the things that goes on in this world. The kid showed his ass, and then he had the gall to get in front of a Tennessee radio or TV station or whatever and light up the whole crowd saying something about they let this second-rate kid from Indiana win this damn thing. He even went far as saying it was set up. It was set up. He got framed.
Oh,
Roger
please.
got framed, I guess. I don't know. So
did you hear the guy's speech?
You're talking about this quarterback that's about 5'5".
Yeah, you talking about Pavia. Pavia, Pavia. He needs to stand. He needs to stand on a damn table to be seen. Shit.
That's what he's taller than him.
Yeah. This guy right here has had midgets looking at him and said, "All right, that's a short son of a bitch right now. Look at that." Yeah, so I'm sorry.
Did you hear that speech by the quarterback though?
I didn't. You talking about by the Indiana quarterback?
Yeah.
No.
Made me cry.
Really?
He made me cry. You had a hero.
You know what? He won all his games. Nobody else out there did it. And he carried his team to victory. I don't have a problem with him being the national champion. I mean, the Heisman winner. And Pavia, he lost more than one. So he's got a problem there. But he had to go into his SEC speech and then say, talking about how every week he had to play a tough team. Well, what's the name got by with whiffs a lot of weeks. I'm like, oh my God. So I don't know how far that's going to take him, but it's
that's going to cost him his draft stock.
Probably will. Let's go to the NFL, guys. Let's flip over to the NFL. Last week, over-unders. Keith got, well, I'll start with Tim first. Tim got 4.
All right, Tim.
Brian got 7. Harris, Rob, Keith got 8. Mike, you got 12, my friend. 12. All
12,
right.
baby, 12. You guys don't think under.
Then the picks for the week. Keith went 9-7. Tim went 6-10. Brian went 10-6. Harris went 7-9. Rob went 9-7.
And I went
Mike
2-12.
Mike went 11-5. 11-5. So this is the way they're looking for the season for us, guys. Keith is a 500 record, 110, 110.
Yeah,
Tim is 98 and 122. Brian 106 and 114. Mike 105 and 115. Rob 100 and 120. And Harris 98 and 122. All right, who would like to start us off?
Can I make a comment?
All right, hold on. Go for it, Brian.
I got the straight up totals if you want those.
Yep, go for it, my friend.
Mike was 13-3 straight up last week. Brian was 11-5. Rob was 9-7. Let's see. Harris was 10-6. Keith 9-7, and Tim was 8-8. And then the totals for the year: Brian is 140 wins. Mike 137, 133 for Harris, 134 for Tim, 123 for Rob, and 117 for Keith.
Very good.
All right.
I have a question. Wait a minute. Before we go on, who was the only person on Monday night that was on the island and won on both? While you guys were talking about the cowgirls, I just sat there and laughed. Thank you very much.
Sunday night, you mean? Not
3
Monday
people. Night. Sunday night, 3 people had the Vikings, 3 people had the Cowboys. Monday night, Tim was on the island, but he had the Dolphins. Everybody else had the Steelers.
Yeah.
I needed Ace Ventura, by the way, but I'll start with the NFL.
Did anybody on the island this week win a game? No.
No, not me.
Now, Brian had the Chiefs. They did not go through. Me and Mike had the Browns. Me and Harris had the Bengals. No. So nobody. Closest thing was me and Mike with the Saints. We did take the Saints this week, and they took care of business. But the Packers, Tim was on the island. They didn't go for him either.
I'm good.
So
now I'll save my thought for later.
All right, Mike, you wound up tonight. Sunday, Thursday night football, Mike. The Rams, who have lost Devontae Adams for the year. It looks like that tight end may be out for the year as well. It looks like he may not come back. They're 1.5 favorites still going to the Seahawks, 44 and a hook. Michael.
Yeah, they're playing in Seattle. That's why. They're not playing in Sophie. You know what though? the Rams and the Seahawks, they're battling for number 1 seed. They don't want to be playing that first week. And my instinct says you got to compare quarterbacks again. Darnold, Pafford. Darnold was a Jet, loser. Pafford was a Lion, semi-loser, but got made in the shade with the Jared Goff trade. LA's running backs, good. That Williams guy, you find a hole for him, he's gone. So, with that in mind, I will take the LA Rams to win the game, and I am going to go over the total.
Mike takes LA Rams. He is going over the total. And Tim.
Excuse me for a second. Wow, missing the number 1 receiver. He's still got Puka.
That's right.
They still got Puka. And I'm sure they could pull a couple other receivers out, you know where.
Mm-hmm.
But the game is in Seattle.
Mm-hmm.
I expect a tight one. Let's see. It was. I'll just take the Seahawks to win and under. It's going to be a closer game.
All right, Brian.
This is the first time on Thursday night they've had 2 11-win teams play each other. A lot of good games this weekend, and there's going to be a lot of games that affect the playoffs. You might want to check out Devontae Adams again, because McVay said that he's not ruling him out. He thinks it's going to be a game-time decision on Devontae Adams. Mm-hmm. Even if he doesn't play, this team is still loaded. Kyron Williams, Blake Corum, Puka Nacua. Nacua had 181 yards last week. The last time Seattle played the Rams, Sam Darnold threw 4 interceptions, and he had his left tackle. This time he does not have his left tackle crosses out. So he's going to have less protection than he had before. So I'm picking the Rams, and I do think the total will go over. I think they'll score more than 44. Over.
All right. Harris is taking the Seahawks, and he is going under the total. Rob, you know what? I like the Seahawks in this ball game too. I just think at home they're going to be very, very, very tough to beat. I'm going over the total as well. Quick commercial here, guys. If you're really into gaming and stuff, and you do like boxing, look at Glory Days Boxing. Glory Days games. Anthony Crooks, he is a designer of this game. I told him that I was going to try to get a couple of infomercials out for him. Look at Glory Days Boxing. Google it. I'm telling you, go back and watch some of my videos. Some of the boxing matches I've had on there, they are legendary. It's not a high price game at all. And I tell you, the quality of everything that you get is awesome. So definitely look into it. Glory Days Boxing, Lee Anthony Crooks, and I think you will enjoy the game. And if you want to, go back on the channel and look on my channel at some past fights. We are going to Saturday afternoon game. We're going to Bryan. We got the Eagles, 5.5-point favorites. Going to Washington to play the Commanders. 45 and a hook. Bryan.
If Philadelphia controls this game, I think they may remove their key starters before injuries happen. Both teams will try to run and control the clock, so I think the total will go under. And I'm picking Philadelphia to win.
All right. Bryan takes Philadelphia and the under. Tim.
Yeah, well, with no Daniels and no Ertz, McLaurin's seems like about their only offensive option. No, see, this is a game where Barkley may have 100 yards, although he hasn't run for. If he's run for 100 yards, it's been a miracle in a game. I'll take the Seahawks in the under. Sorry, the Eagles in the under. Sorry, wrong bird.
Wrong point.
All right. Tim's got the Seahawks on his mind. But he'll take the Eagles and under. Michael.
Oh, this is going to be a lot of fun. Like I said, is this a Netflix game? I got to see. Anyway.
I watch your music now so we don't get in trouble.
I won't get you in trouble. I only play 10 seconds. Anyway, is this a Netflix game?
No, I think it's a broadcast.
Oh, okay. So
it might be on TNT.
Oh,
No, this game is on Fox. They're both on Fox.
so I don't have to worry about it. This is going to be
No, Eagles Commanders is on Prime. It's on Prime.
No, they're both.
Oh,
No,
the
they
Amazon
are
people.
Rob. They are both on Fox. Both the Saturday games are on Fox.
Yeah, that's. What I
Oh,
thought.
okay. That's right. That's right.
Oh,
Christmas
poor
Day.
Fox.
Christmas Day, they're on Prime. That's right.
Yeah, that's
Right. They're
that's
both
next
on
week.
Fox. That's right.
No, this is too easy of a game.
Okay.
If they're not going to play, if Washington's packed up because they got the injuries and they said, Daniels, you're done for the year. Mariota, you might as well take some lumps. So the Philadelphia defense, maybe they'll wake their butts up. Maybe they won't. But I could see the Eagles winning this game. I could see them winning big, and I could see them scoring more than 30 points. So let's go with the Eagles, and we'll go over the total.
All right. Eagles and over from Mike. Harris says he will take Eagles and he will go under the total. And look, I'm like this about things. This coach for Washington needs to go. He needs to go. And the easiest way for him to get raked out of the stadium is if the Eagles beat the hell out of him. Eagles win by 30. Eagles are going to eat them alive. I'm going Eagles and over. I don't think Eagles may score 45 themselves. Wouldn't surprise me at all here. We go to Tim. Saturday night, we got the Packers. 2.5-point favorites in this ball game. They will be without their defensive lineman / linebacker for the rest of the year. He is done.
Or at least a year.
Yeah, it said he could be even out a little bit more than a year. Bears, the home team here, 46 and a hook. Tim.
Yeah. So obviously somehow I don't know how they found offense when they played in Lambeau, but this is in Green Bay, chance to, clinch. We hope it is not a silent night for the Bears offense. I'm a week early.
All right. So am I.
I'll take the Bears to win outright. Under.
All right. Michael.
Michael's first favorite question on these games. First of all, probably one of the oldest, if not the oldest rivalry in the National Football League. What's the weather?
Let me look it up.
See?
I think it's supposed to be. I think wind and maybe rain, but I'm not sure about snow.
It don't matter, but you see how important weather is from last week's games? A lot of fun with weather last week, with Buffalo coming from behind, watching them plowing that field and stuff. Packers and Bears isn't the oldest rivalry in football. The only thing I'm worried about is if Green Bay wears those white uniforms. I did not like them wearing them last week. I think it hurt them. But I just got to double check the weather in Green Bay.
It's like about mid 30s.
Okay.
It's in Chicago, by the way.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's typical.
It's supposed to
NFC.
be crazy though, like with 15 to 18 mile an hour
About
winds.
10 to 15 mile an hour winds, yeah.
Typical NFC North game. All right, Caleb and the running attack against Green Bay.
I think it's supposed
Love Caleb Williams over Jordan Love. Boy, that's a tough call. Adams has been really impressive for me. But you know what? The Bears are the home team. They're going to battle each other throughout this game. I am going to go with the Bears, and I am going to go. I think I'll go under the total. I really do.
Packers are not wearing all white. They are white with yellow pants.
Okay.
No, they're wearing their regular. Yeah.
Bears in the under.
But they all wearing their white tops because they're not wearing their green top uniforms because the Bears are going to be wearing their dogs.
Right.
Brian.
Well, the last time they played, the game went down to the wire, and then when I saw Micah Parsons, go out with the torn ACL, which last week was like the injury week in the NFL.
Oh yeah.
There was like no Super Bowl for Green Bay. I think that was the key to them competing for the Super Bowl. And if they lose this game, they fall more than a game behind Chicago. I guess it would be 2 games back to Chicago. Chicago's skill players are healthier. I think the only problem they have is if Caleb Williams tries to do too much, then I trust Love more than I do Caleb Williams. But overall, I think Chicago has better skill players. I think their offensive line will be okay. I think their defense will be okay. I'm picking Chicago to win this game. And I think the total will go over.
Over. All right. Harris says he will take the Packers. Win outright, and he is going under the total. I'm like this. I've said all along, to this day, I say Jordan Love, if Jordan Love was not the quarterback at Green Bay, they would have 3 more wins. That I'm talking about, you can almost have any other quarterback. He is overrated. He's not that good. When Caleb Williams is in the conversation as being the better quarterback, you're screwed. You're screwed. Washington has 2 better quarterbacks than Jordan Love. Sorry, Packer fans, but that's just the damn truth. The Bears, they're a better team all the way across the board. Caleb Williams is not a good quarterback, but neither is Jordan Love. These teams are going to play hell scoring. Bears get 2.5. I'll take it. It may be a 3-0 game, and I will go under the total. I'm not sold at all on Mr. Love. All right. We go to Mike. Mike, Sunday, 1:00 games. The Chargers go to Dallas to play the Cowboys. The Cowboys are a 3-point favorite in this ball game. 49 hook. Michael.
No, I'm not even going to make any comments because I made my comments last Monday night after watching WWC. Okay, I put on. I'm idiot. You're an idiot. That's all I have to say. Chargers over. Don't forget, Dallas has to score 40 points to win. They won't do it. Chargers over.
Brian.
Okay. Watching the Chargers play is kind of like watching a WW's wrestling because that is a dirty football team, period, in the story. Second play of the game, Derwin James trying to take out Jalen Moore's knees, succeeded. Jalen Moore couldn't play. Every time Derwin James plays, he does at least one major thing dirty in every game. And then T.R. Tart is next in line, defensive lineman. And then I think his name is Devin Williams or James Williams, the defensive back who got ejected for the severe targeting call.
And it was.
And this is a reflection on Harbaugh, pure and simple. So I'm out on both Harbaughs as coaches now. We'll say this: when the Chargers play Dallas, they'll go after Dallas's perimeter run defense, which is awful. And Vidal, the running back, and Omarion Hampton, who's back, they will run all over Dallas. I'm pretty sure of that. They asked Jerry Jones if they're going to bench their stars, and he says that they will play the last 3 games. So, you have to take his word for it. But I'm picking Dallas in this game, mostly because I hate the Chargers. It's pretty even. And I do think the Chargers will go after that perimeter defense, and I think they'll run up some points. But I think Dallas will run up some points too. So they're at home.
Over under.
Yeah, I'm going over on this game.
All right. Tim.
Oh boy. I mean, essentially the Cowboys need this a lot more than the
aren't the Cowboys
Chargers
officially out?
No,
Aren't
they're
they
not.
out?
No, they are not.
Philly has to
They
win
are
one
not.
game
Okay.
or one loss
Okay.
or one Dallas loss.
I thought they were out. Okay.
No.
My bad.
No.
But
Still,
they'll know by Saturday, so it don't matter. They'll know by Saturday night.
The problem is that the offense, the Dallas offense good, but then again, is Lad McConkey gonna have a big game, and can they protect Herbert from the line, because their Dallas secondary is awful, and because it's a 1:00 game, this is going to be in Dallas. You know what, Chargers, go put the knife in them. No offense, not trying to exude violence. Sorry if I was insensitive. Give me the Chargers and give me the under.
All right. Leslie Harris says he will take the Chargers, and he is going over the total in this ball game. So it hurt his feelings to have to do that. And by him doing that, I'm like this. You got to remember, what was it, last year, year before last, a team kept a couple of their players in a little too long. And what happened? Some players got injured. Mm-hmm. I don't think Jerry will do it. I really don't. I think you're going to see backups galore for Dallas in this game. I really do. And why would you even think about playing your stars the last 3 games if you know it could put them at risk for losing next year? I just don't see them doing it. I really don't. Chargers don't impress me a lot. The Chargers, to me, are not a very physical team. Everybody talks about how physical and hard they hit. They are not a physical team compared to a Denver. Denver is a much more physical team. I will take the Chargers in this ball game. I'm going under the total, but yeah, I'm not at all impressed by the Chargers. The other Harbaugh, I think they bring their load with them and shoot and shoot hard at the chest and go after people at Baltimore. Chargers don't impress me. All right, let's go to Tim. The Vikings, 1.5 favorite, going to the New York Giants in the Meadowlands, 44 and a hook. Tim.
Wow. Talk about the Jekyll and Hyde of J.J. McCarthy. I mean, it tore apart I would say tore apart, but had a good game against the Cowboys. Granted, it's probably a result of their secondary, but although I don't think the Giants' secondary is that much better. Yeah, and especially I think the Vikings defense can do enough against the Giants' offense. Vikings over.
Vikings and over. Brian.
This is one half of the Super Bowl for the number 1 draft pick. Giants are playing for the first draft pick next year. And some people today were not convinced that they're not going to pick a quarterback because Jackson Dart has had 5 trips to concussion protocol. And if he's not teachable in that sense, he ain't going to make it. New York Giants defense is 29th in points allowed. And like Tim said, the Vikings are on the positive side of Jekyll and Hyde, 65 points the last 2 weeks. And their defense can pressure the quarterback. So I'm picking Minnesota and the total to go over.
All right, Michael.
Oh, I've been listening to TV all week, and since I'm gonna hint already. Hint. Since we're gonna get the number 1 pick, people are saying, well, let's trade the pick and get about 4 or 5 picks out of it. Not gonna happen. Okay? Jackson Dart didn't hurt too much. So let him play. I'm sorry, guys. Did anybody watch the game against the Commanders last week? Did you see how empty that crowd is for the kickoff? And it stayed like that the whole game. Sorry, guys. I know that being a Giants fan. We are going to have to get defense. We will not be drafting that quarterback from Indiana or whatever, Diego Pavlov, whatever, get his dogs to train.
I like Pavlov better. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Pavlov, right? Is that how it? That's not how
Pavia. It's Pavia,
Pavia.
but Pavlov is better.
Yeah, but Diego Pavlov. Anyway, this is another simple game for the Giant fan. It's going to be Minnesota, but I'm going under because Dart's only going to score maybe 10 points, and the Vikings are going to roll.
So Tim and Brian say the Vikings and over. Mike goes Vikings and under.
Under.
And Harris goes Vikings and over the total here in this game. And
I like that. Pavlov.
Yeah, the Giants are toast. I'm with you though, Mike. I don't think they're in the running for a quarterback as much as they might have to be very soon. I'm going Vikings and under in this ball game. I don't see where the point is coming from.
No.
Let's start with Mike on this one. The Bengals. And
the Fish.
Is their quarterback done for the year? Is he out?
Is Burrow out?
Yeah.
No.
So?
Okay. No. I thought I heard something about Burrow.
No.
Burrow's just
did hear something about the Miami quarterback situation.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, yeah. Tua's benched. Benched for the year. What's the name said he's not coming back off the bench. Yeah.
Oh, Tua?
Yeah.
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 It's going to be our old Ohio State and Texas buddy, Quinn Ewers.
Yeah. Ewers.
Oh. Well, they're playing in Miami, right?
Dolphins. But I thought I saw something about what's his name was not going to come back and play for him this year or something. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
Burrow was talking about he was saying he's not having fun in football anymore.
No.
And kind of going down the road Andrew Luck went down.
Joe Burrow's a depressed quarterback.
What if he's going to retire? You think maybe he'll retire?
He's only 29.
I think he's going to beg. I think he's going to beg to be traded somewhere, and he's probably wanting to go to a contender. And the Bengals are going to try to overprice him and try to get some picks and stuff like that. I don't know. I'm going to take the Fish.
Bengals at the Dolphins. Dolphins in this game are still a 1.5 favorite at home. With Tua on the bench.
That's the reason why I'm taking them. The Fish.
50.5. Okay.
50?
Who you like, Mike? Yep. 50 and a hook.
No, 50. That's too many points. The Fish and the under.
All right. Brian.
Yeah, Burrow was saying that he is kind of he wouldn't have won whatever team he played on last week, that team would have lost the game. He says he's lost his joy. And you got to believe either he's going down the Andrew Luck road or he's really working hard to get traded from Cincinnati. And it could be either one. You know, Cincinnati, they had a snow game and they expected their people to clean off their cars, come fight the snow to get there, and then go sit in snow-covered, ice-covered seats. It's not a very well-run organization. It's kind of the bottom of the barrel type organization. And they always have been. Lori says Joe Burrow just needs a wife. He needs somebody to encourage him and keep his head on straight. So we'll see.
Like Josh Allen?
Quentin Ewers is playing for Miami, as already been saying. Tua's been regressing for years, and I think his benching is richly deserved. You know, he's 0-6 in cold weather games, and then the whole stadium's clearing out, and he's out there laughing it up with former teammate Jalen Ramsey, while his teammates are back in the locker room after having their playoff hopes killed. So I think Tua earned his benching. He will, like you said, he will stay benched, and we'll see what Quentin Ewers can do. Nevertheless, I think I'm picking Miami in this because Cincinnati is just not a very good football team. They can't play defense. They can't protect the quarterback. And so, yeah, Miami. I'll take Miami, especially since they're home, and I'll take the under.
All right. Didn't Tua win in New York in the cold a couple weeks
He's
ago?
0-6. 0-6 below 40 degrees.
Must have been
Okay.
over 40 degrees.
I thought they won. Tim.
Yeah, I mean, that's going to be the thing. It's what quarterback feels like it more. And, you know, I mean, honestly, Achane's better running back than anything that the Bengals have right now. I mean, is Ewers going to turn the ball over as much as Tua? I don't know. I mean, yeah, the Bengals defense is terrible. Let me see. What is it, like 1.5, 2 points?
1.5. Dolphins are favored by. Yep. So it's pretty much a pick 'em game.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Because the fact that I really don't care. We're going to pull the Brian special from a few weeks ago. We're going to have the Dolphins win by a point and under.
Well, I missed that. It would have been 1 point, Tim. So you might
you're
get it.
taking the Bengals, and you're going under, but you're going to say the Dolphins win by 1 point, not the 1.5.
Right. Yep.
All right. Harris says he will take the Bengals and go under the total. And I'm like this. The Bengals didn't learn how to run the football in the last week. Plus, they didn't learn how to play in 85-degree weather last week. I'm taking the Dolphins in this ballgame. This one, I don't know. I just don't like Burrow even playing in this game. I'm going under the total, but I'm taking the Dolphins in this ballgame. I'm going to start us off with this one, guys. How about this one? The Tampa Bay Buccaneers, 2.5-point favorites, heading to Carolina to play the Panthers. Panthers 45 and a hook. And Harris says he will take the Panthers and he will go under the total here. And I'm going to do this. I'm going to simply say, do you know what the Panthers' record is at home this year?
They're undefeated.
I think they're 6-1.
Oh.
I think they're 6-1 at home, and maybe 5-1. But they've won a lot more at home than they've lost. That's for sure. Mm-hmm. Tampa is playing like shit right now, and you cannot afford to be playing like garbage this late in the year and expect to turn around just like that. I like the Panthers in this ball game. There's a chance we may get a little rain this weekend. Generally, if we get rain, Carolina gets rain. Hell, I like the Panthers outright to win this ball game, and so does Harris. I'm going under the total just like he is. I I like Carolina. I think they're going to be in the playoffs this year. Tim.
Yeah, I mean, Tampa Bay's a dumpster fire right now. I mean, they don't know what to do with. I mean, Mike Evans has looked old, and yeah, he's old. He's not going to get 1,000 yards this year. Ibuka had a great start, and then it's been pretty much silent ever since. And they don't have a running game, so Baker's going to do it all by himself, and he can't do it. And plus, I think the Panthers will be real good and pissed off after losing that game to the Saints. Take Carolina. Give me the under.
All right. Mike.
Every week, my nephew keeps saying, fire Todd Bones, fire Todd Bones, fire Todd Bones, fire Todd Bones. He sounds like a broken record. Carolina's home. Tampa expects to win this game. No. It's going to be the Panthers are going to run all over them. And, the Panthers are going to run all over them. The only thing I hate is this number. Because I have a feeling it's going to be a 24-23 game. So I'm going to take the Panthers, give the points. It's going to be one of those close to 45 games. I'm going to take the Panthers, give the points, and go over.
All right. Brian.
Yes, the weather's supposed to be cold with a light breeze. Baker Mayfield has been pretty quiet for 6 weeks. The thing that concerns me about Carolina is that they're missing a very good offensive lineman and Robert Hunt, a guard. David Moore's out also, so Bryce Young's going to be kind of running around. But they got a great running game, and I expect they will run it and do well. So we'll make this a clean sweep. Carolina wins. Total goes under.
All right. We're going to go to Brian next. We got the New York Jets traveling to New Orleans to play the Saints in the Turlet Bowl. 4.5-point favorites on the Saints, 40 and a hook. Brian.
Brady Cook will be playing quarterback for the Jets. He started last week. You got 2 rookie quarterbacks here. So I think the game's going to go under because of that. I gave up on the Jets long ago when they shipped out Quinnen Williams and Sauce Gardner. Tyler Show of New Orleans is starting to show some hope for the future at New Orleans. He's got receivers. And I think New Orleans will win this, and the total will go under.
Brian says Saints and under. Tim.
So this game, unfortunately, is in New Orleans, or else the Jets fans might get Christmas presents at the gate with a paper bag, so they don't have to watch this horrific garbage. Yeah. Sorry, let me do a little Sesame Street reference. 1 garbage quarterback. 2 garbage quarterbacks. 3 garbage quarterbacks. So, yeah, Jets just – I could probably play quarterback at 46 years old and probably do just as good. Hell, Philip Rivers is 44, and he played decent in his game. Saints in under.
All right, Tim. Saints and under. Michael.
The only problem I have with this game is that number again. It's 40 and a half. And I have a score in my head, but you guys are going under with this game. I can't see. The only big thing is check out the crowd at the Superdome on Sunday. Everybody's going to be in their Christmas gear, their black Christmas gear. They'll have their Santa Clauses out and all that. And it's going to be a lot of fun for the Saint fans because it's going to be a nice day out there and they're indoors and they don't have to see and they're going to have to see 2 garbage teams. Give me the Saints and give me the over because I think it's going to be 1 point over.
All right. Mike says Saints and over. So does Harris. Harris says he likes the Saints and the over. The only problem these two teams have this week is at the gate, the ticket personnel at New Orleans is going to be the most lonesome people there because nobody is coming to the game.
I know that.
This could be a game where it's less than 5,000 fans at it.
Nah.
And any of those that I've heard in the past that was less than 5,000, the NFL will let you come into the game. If it gets that bad, that quick, it could be really, really bad. Can you picture the wave with 4,400 fans? That's a ripple. That's a ripple. That's not a wave. All right.
This is the wave they'll be doing, Rob. They'll be doing this wave.
Saints and under. Saints and under. All right. Sports Time Machine says, I'll take the dome and the over on the 5,000. I'm going to go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go under that total 5,000.
College games will score more points than this game.
And
Mike,
then,
how about this one? Mike, the Bills, 10.5-point favorites, going to the Cleveland Browns. Bernie the Elf and all the guys will be there. 42 and a half.
42
Mike.
points. Nah, again, you see, what was the thing before? That's why Josh is better than most of these other quarterbacks, because he's got a good-looking wife. And I heard she may be pregnant.
She is pregnant. She is.
Haley Stanfield. She's
Yes.
probably pregnant. So, poor Bernie. I wonder who's starting for the Browns.
Shador's going to start again. He's going to finish the season out. He's finishing the season out.
First of all, over-unders of how many times we see Dion during the day. Over-under is tree. I take the under. In this game, the Bills will roll over Cleveland. I'll go over because I can.
All right. Brian.
Josh Allen is 4-0 when his defense gives up 31 points this year. And they're not going to give up 31 points to Cleveland and Shador Sanders. I just don't see that. Sanders threw 3 interceptions last week. Cleveland's offense is about the bottom of the league. So, Buffalo easily. And I'll take the under because I don't think Cleveland will score much.
Oh, is Tim's protest over?
Brian says Bills and under. Tim.
I want a competent football team for Christmas. Not the starters they got on the field. A competent special teams. A competent head coach. I don't ask for much for the Cleveland Browns. The Cleveland Browns aren't very competent. And also, for those that want to hear something funny, the Drew Allen on TikTok and Facebook has this skit where for every Cleveland Browns game he does a recap of, he goes, and we're the Cleveland Browns. His answer for almost everything. And also he does, because the Browns like to punt, he goes, punts. Yeah, it's absolutely funny. The Drew Allen on Facebook and TikTok. Well, also, Brian, to be fair, injury central has hit the Browns. 4 out of 5 offensive linemen are missing, and when 4 out of 5 are missing, that's usually not very good, especially in week 15, week 16. Sorry, whatever. This season cannot end quick enough for people in Cleveland. Bills and how bad's the over-under? Let me take a look real quick.
42 and a half.
42 and a half. I see 31-10, so I'll go under.
All right.
The Cons may score
Are
touchdowns.
they getting ready to build a new
Harris.
stadium?
Harris goes Bills, and he's going over the total. And Rob is, wow. You know what? This is one I fear for Josh Allen in this game. I think he could take a hit in this game, and it might not go over too well. Wow. Man, I'll tell you what, I am almost ready to pick the Browns in this game. Bill's going to win it. I'm not though. I'm going to take the Bills. I'm going under the total. I think it's going to be a low-scoring game, but I'm worried about Josh Allen surviving this game because the Browns do bring the defense with them.
I want to see how many Bills fans.
Not so much last couple weeks, but
Yeah, Buffalo's offensive tackles will be back.
That's,
They have both their starting offensive tackles back.
yeah.
So
but the only thing the Browns have going for them in this game is 2 sacks from Garrett gives them the NFL record. Go ahead, Rob.
Yeah.
We're going to Brian. The last 1 o'clock game of the week, the Chiefs going to Tennessee to play the Titans. There's no 15 in this ball game. And who is their backup quarterback?
That's Gardner
Minshew. God bless you.
Yeah.
Oh, going to Minshew. That's right. That's right. Chiefs are 4.5 point favorites, and you want the over under in this one. How about 37.5?
yeah.
Have at it, Brian.
All right. Minshew came in after Mahomes started them on a fourth quarter drive to either kick a field goal or win the game. Completed a couple passes, but then threw a ridiculous interception. I don't know if the Chiefs will be motivated. I don't know if they can protect Minshew. I don't know if they'll ever try to run the football. I'm not even sure they'll try to play for their jobs. I really don't know what to expect for Kansas City in this game. If you could tolerate me for just a minute, they need to make some big changes. The OC's got to go. Bieniemy's up there in Chicago. He's a running backs coach, but I wouldn't be upset if they brought him back to be he had trouble getting along with Mahomes, but at least when Bieniemy was the OC, we were running the football effectively. That's been the Kansas City's problems this year, other than the injuries in the offensive line. They're not balanced. And I don't know if Andy Reid at 67, 68, if he's going to have the energy to lead a rebuild. So I don't think they're going to be willing to take on a rebuild. I think they're going to try to slough through with what they've got. And I don't think that's going to play well. Fortunately, Tennessee is 0-7 at home. Their defense is allowing 28 points a game. So I still think Kansas City wins the game, but I'm picking the total under, even though it's 37.5. We'll go under.
4.5. They gonna cover the 4.5.
Yeah, I think they will.
And you're gonna go.
The defense is still good. The defense is still rated 5, and I think Tennessee's going to have trouble moving the ball.
Yeah.
They can shut down another team's running game when that's all they're focused on.
Right. You going over the total, under the total?
Under.
Tim.
Yeah, if only there was a certain Michigan backup quarterback that was still playing for Kansas City.
Yeah, anything could happen with any.
Yes, anything could happen. Well, except for the Dead Shed Becklers, the band in Michigan or the Ohio band that is not very fond of him, but that's okay. Minshew with a full week of practice. I mean, he probably did not have that much practice, and to throw him in a minute, 2 minutes left in the game.
Yeah,
it's not the best. With a full week of practice, I'm sure he'll be better. Maybe he can hit Kelsey right in the hands and where he can't. Hopefully he won't drop any passes. I'm not trying to be.
Well, that's another thing, Tim. He needs to retire. He's like,
wait till you hear the line I heard from him.
It's a huge snap hit between him and Mahomes. If Chiefs have any chance of rebuilding, he has got to retire and go to his next career.
I think this will be a nice little Christmas present for Chiefs fans. I'll take the Chiefs, and I don't know. Maybe Tony Pollard gets a little 1-yard touchdown run. I'll go over.
All right, Michael.
Oh, give me a minute to think a minute. First of all, Travis said that he's not using the word "we" anymore. He's saying the Kansas City Chiefs have got to get better. It came upon a midnight clear that Patrick's knee is torn up, and now their quarterback can sneeze because all he has is Kazunite. And then you don't buy Ray Rice a car. He's a jailbird. He won't go far. And now you'll have to cut the players, and Andy can have cheeseburgers. That's all right. That's all right. Tennessee's not a good team. Chiefs and over.
So you taking Chiefs and over?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Well done for Came Upon a Midnight Clear, Michael.
I'm sorry?
Well done.
Harris
Said,
says,
well done for Came Upon a Midnight Clear.
Harris says Chiefs win. Titans will cover.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So Harris has got Titans, and he's going over the total.
Is there any good game to watch?
I watched part of the Kelsey broadcast or the podcast this week. He's not retiring. He said it's up to the Chiefs to get better. He said he's been there all year long. It's up to the team to get better. So he's not looking at himself.
But not
He's not looking at
anymore.
himself like he's got to get better. He said he's still he's all pro. He's still an all pro. That's what he said. So we'll see what happens. He'll be back.
Always remember
He'll be
that
back.
last year a Hall of Fame player is usually bad.
I'm with Brian though. As long as he stays there and eats all his salary up, they can't rebuild. I'm taking the Titans to win this game outright. I just think this is going to be the flattest week in Kansas City history. Why would you be up for this game? You go into Tennessee, the suckiest team out there. It's going to be cold, maybe wet, maybe windy. You have no reason to want to be there in Tennessee this week.
Well, individual players will be playing for the job. Individual players will be playing for their jobs next year because
I think he's going to have a new coach next year. I think Reed's going to give it up because this is going to be too much to have to endure. 15 probably won't play it all next year. He's probably out for the year. So that's a whole lot. It's a whole lot to have to deal with, not just next year, but the year after. And I look for him to retire. I'm taking the Titans. I'm going over the total here. I think this could be.
Were great.
This could be one of those 10-7, 10-3 games. I don't think either team is going to score a lot, but I'm going to take the Titans to win this game. So we'll see.
Can I say one more thing about that on Andy Reid? Andy's.
Yeah.
Can I say one more thing about the head coach, Andy Reid? Terrific head coach. I mean, he's Hall of Fame for sure.
Oh yeah.
Andy, he needs to realize Father Time is undefeated. There are some things that when you get older, you just can't cover like you used to. Like I'm 72, and I couldn't go back and do my job at General Motors the way I used to do my job. I'm just not mentally capable of doing that.
Say that to Philip Rivers.
Well, he's still only 44. I mean, Rivers but when you're talking about getting up around that 70 mark, we saw with Pete Carroll. Pete Carroll had a horrible.
Oh man, Petey!
And he's done nothing for Las Vegas. He's not the same guy he was when he was coaching in his prime. And Andy needs to realize that. And the team at some point, they got the feeling that they were invincible. They thought they could win with an unbalanced offense. And you can't win with an unbalanced offense. You have to threaten all parts of the field. There was no team that was more predictable than the Chiefs this year. And the Chiefs were really easy to stop on offense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll start with you, Mike. 4
Okay.
p.m. games. This is a good one. This is a real good one. The Jaguars traveling to Denver. Denver's 2.5-point favorites.
Yeah.
45 and a hook.
45 points. That's, again, a stupid 45 number. Boy, that, you know what? So far, this looks like one of the better games of the weekend. Travis and Bo. Travis and Boo. Travis and Boo. Etienne's playing. Denver defense is good. The home fans are having a party now because they're in the playoffs no matter what. Now the question is, are they going to be the number 1 seed or the number 5 seed or the number 6 seed? You know, one of those seeds. And the Jaguars are fighting for their lives right now. They got problems. Well, they don't have problems, but they got to make sure they got to keep winning. That doesn't matter. Boo, and the guys will do their thing. Denver to win. I hate the number. I'm going to go over.
All right. Mike takes Denver and the over. Tim.
Well, I mean, you got the hottest thing going, Trevor Lawrence with his best Josh Allen impersonation, throwing for 5 touchdowns and running for 1. The Chargers did the Broncos did. I believe they won last week. No, they beat the Packers. That's right. Yeah, it didn't look that great doing it, but hey, as Al Davis once said, "Just win, baby."
Just win, baby.
The thing that scares me is that this is in the as you two are saying, elevation.
Elevation.
All right, let's see here.
Elevation.
Denver is on a 10-game winning streak.
Yeah.
Continue. 11-game winning streak. You know what? It will not be doing this on Sunday, but let it snow. Let it snow. Let it snow. Let it snow. Keep it going, Broncos. I think they'll cover the 2.5. Maybe this could be a 1-score game. I'll say that much. Give me the Broncos and give me the go over.
All right. Brian.
Team confidence in Jacksonville has never been higher. They're having a great year. Trevor Lawrence is looking like he did at Clemson in college. And Jacksonville has covered in 5 straight games. The forecast, fortunately for Jacksonville, is going to be unseasonably warm in Denver this weekend. Denver has the lowest sack rate in the NFL, so they protect Bo Nix well. But even though he's protected, sometimes Bo Nix doesn't play great. And their run defense has been leaky of late, and Jacksonville can run the ball. So I'm picking a slight upset here. I think Jacksonville will win the game, and it'll go over.
All right. Let's see. Harris says he likes the Broncos in this ball game, and he is going under the total. I'm a Brian on this ball game. I'll tell you what. You can't go into the playoffs winning 14, 15 straight. But do we remember, was it 2014? Was that the Patriots?
The Patriots.
Yeah.
Yeah. They went undefeated. Look what he got them. Got him to beat the Super Bowl.
Eli, baby.
I don't think this is going to be a bad loss for the Broncos. I really don't. They may still hold that number 1 seed by the end of everything's going on. And don't forget, don't the Broncos have the Chiefs one more time?
Yes.
Yeah.
They'll win that game. We may
We
not
were
score.
looking a month ago. We were looking at the Chiefs and this tough schedule they're gonna have. Now that
Doesn't
they
matter.
should pretty well roll in that ball game. This is one I think they could trip up on. I really do. I think the Jags right here, prime place to win an upset. I'm with Brian in this ball game. I'm taking Jags. I'm going under the total. I don't think there's gonna be a lot of scoring in this ball game. I like the Jags here. All right, well, I'll take it next one. How about this one? The Falcons gonna play the Cardinals. The Cardinals are a 1.5 favorite, 46.5. Harris says he will take the Falcons outright and under. And you know what? Who's got the better quarterback? Jacoby Brissett or
Kirk
Kirk
Cousins.
Cousins? I agree with you. I think Kirk Cousins is a better quarterback here. Hell, they're getting points. I don't care. I know you're playing in the trash dump field that's a lot of people hate to play on. I don't care. This is a place for the Falcons to actually shine. It's going to be indoors. I think this could be the blowout of the week. This could be a 20-point rout. I'm taking the Falcons in this ball game. I'm going over the total. I tell you, I think this could be an ass whipping. Brian.
I'm with you, Rob. Atlanta's had a few extra days off after the Thursday night game. Atlanta is 5-3 against the spread on the road. Cardinals are 1-6 against the spread at home. So that's not a good combination for Arizona. Arizona's lost 6 straight games. The last 2 they lost by combined 48 points. So they're not finishing well. Cousins is playing for a contract next year. Probably not in Atlanta, but it'll be somewhere. And I think Atlanta, I'm taking it over also.
All right. Brian says he's taking Atlanta in the over. How about Mike? Go for it, bud.
Oh, Jeremy, you have a poor football team. Your fans don't come. They really don't. They like to watch the other team. The Falcons have a running game, but then they never look the same. Oh, Jeremy, you're gonna get hit in your head. I am taking the points and the Falcons. How many points is it?
3.
3.
1.5. 1.5.
Actually, 1.5. So now it's 3.
3.
Actually, it's 3 for it's 3. It's 3 for Atlanta now.
Oh, it's
But-
Atlanta by
Well, now it is, but for this purpose, it's Cardinals by 1.5.
Oh, damn. Oh, you know what? Since it's this purpose, I'm going to go with Jeremy. Oh, Jeremy, it'll be a 23-21 game. So that makes it under.
And you're taking the Falcons?
No, I'm going to go with Jeremy and the Cardinals.
Oh, okay. So Mike takes Cardinals, and he's going in under.
Mm-hmm. It's going to be a close game.
All right. Yeah.
Well, it is definitely not the most wonderful time of the year for either of these dirty teams.
I didn't think of that one. I could do that
and,
one.
Let's see if Bijan Robinson plays the part of the not so little drummer boy pounding the drums up and down the field, or whether Kyle Pitts will continue his 3-touchdown fantasy football winning or clinching possibly game that he had last week. Holy Jesus, 3 touchdowns. Well done, Mr. Pitts. It's about being time. Yeah. Well, the thing is, Brissett throws touchdown passes, but they have to be down by 20 to do it. You know, I mean, he's the best garbage time quarterback ever. But unfortunately, 3/4 of the game is in garbage time. Falcons and the how many 46.5 under.
I am on
Quick
the
question,
island.
Actually, whoa. Rob, hold on, Rob. Change that
Okay.
to over. The Cardinals have played a lot of overs.
All right.
So,
All right.
Falcons
Quick
and
commercial,
over.
guys. If you do look in our chat, jetscienceva@yahoo.com, and Jet PJet he sells signs for the 4 major sports. In case you are a hockey fan, which I am, he sent me some stuff. Sent me one that says for the Go Oilers.
Is that hockey?
Yes.
It is. Semenko from back in the 1980s. How about this one? Does this one ring a bell with anybody? Glenn Anderson,
Yep.
number
Glenn
9.
Anderson from Canada.
And how about this one? Hall of Famer Paul Coffey.
No
All
good
this
sugar.
Edmonton Oilers stuff, and PJet sent this to me. If you'd like to find out more, he's got some stuff on eBay. Jet224. That's his eBay sales, and you can find different types of signs and stuff for the 4 major sports. We will not use those letters tonight. We will not get infringed upon, if you know what I'm talking about. And you can get in touch with him, and he will hook you up with some signage. All right, let's go to Tim. We got the Raiders. They're going to make a trip to Houston to play the Texans. The Texans are 14.5-point favorites. 37 and a hook is a total. Tim.
Yeah. By the way, anytime I see after seeing the Green Mile, anytime I see Paul Coffey or anybody's name that's spelled like the drink, just not it sounds like the drink, just not spelled the same. Was John Coffey's line, played by the late great Michael Clark Duncan. Fantastic movie.
Great. God rest his soul.
God rest his soul. Big MMA fan too. By the way, you had talked about the biggest blowout of the weekend, Rob. That right there, especially after that wonderful offensive performance that the Raiders had.
that offensive explosion in Philadelphia last week.
Plays in Vegas and tries to play the game. They have a decent running back and a just better tight end, but they play like crap every week. All right, I'll stop there. Yeah, what team is this? It's an awful team. Yeah, that's also another one that's in the Charlie Brown Christmases. What child is this? Along with Oh Christmas Tree, but they call it Oh Tenenbaum. Yeah. As much as it tempts me to want to go over, I don't think the Raiders will. You know what? I'll go over. 34-7. Texans.
All right, so you're taking the Texans.
And over.
And the over. Michael, have at it, bud.
Oh, Petey boy, you spend your time chomping on your gum. You run back and forth and don't get anywhere. That's why the Raider team stinks. Oh, my God, they're going away. The Texan fans will have a day. Maybe they will get shut out again. I doubt it. But give me the Texans and the under.
All right.
How about that? Tim?
Brian.
Not bad.
Not bad.
This is the other half of the number 1 draft pick Super Bowl.
Yep.
And Vegas must lose to get the number 1 draft pick. And I think their chance to win this game is, I saw it somewhere listed 11%. I can't imagine that. 1% chance to win this game. For Houston, this should be a bye week. And
it's
the NFL's number 1 best defense. And the offense is ascending. Stroud was 22 for 29 for 260 yards, 3 touchdowns last week. And they're finding a little bit of a running game here lately as well. So Houston wins, and I think that will go slightly over the 37.5.
All right. And we got Harris's pick. Harris says Texans win, but he's taking the Raiders in this ball game to cover the 14.5, and he is going over the total. How bad is it to watch this team? They sucking up the entire screen. The silver and black, they really suck. How bad is it to watch this team? You want to take some paper and put it in your mouth and think, what does this taste like? Ooh, man, it's paper. It sucks. And so do the Raiders. And
Wow. Come on.
There it is. The crowd cheers.
Texans and over. Can this one team exceed 37.5? That will be their job this week. I will take the Texans and
Now,
over
Rob,
the total.
Before you go to the next game,
Who knows?
remember last year when we were on here for Christmas Day, we watched the wonderful Houston Texans lose 31-2 to the Ravens.
Yeah.
We may have a reversal of fortune this year.
I think Houston is taking this like a homecoming game because they're coming out in their red uniforms, coming out in a red helmet with a different emblem that they've never had before. It's going to be black horns out loud.
Now will one of them come up with a red nose? If they do, I am going to laugh my ass off. I'm sorry.
That would be absolutely
with the red nose,
hilarious.
I am going to laugh. Mike, let's give you the last game on Sunday afternoon. The
Okay.
Pittsburgh Steelers. They're going to play the Detroit Lions in Detroit. Lions are a 7-point favorites here. 49 to hook. Mike.
Dashing through the snow in Vigo Ford Field. Yeah, he's trying to do what most teams think he feels. He's gonna get his butt whipped down the whole road today. The Detroit Lions will win the game, and the fans will go and say, "Yay!" Lions under.
Mike says Lions and under. Let's go to Tim.
Rogers got run over by a lion playing in Detroit this Christmas Day. You can say there's no such thing as lions, but as for Rogers and the Steelers, they believe. Yeah, I mean, as all they do is hit Rogers on his bad hand, and he'll melt worse than Frosty in a greenhouse.
Yeah.
I mean,
Rogers
he holds it every time.
News. My God.
Yeah, Lions and over.
All right, Lions and over. Brian.
Yeah, Pittsburgh's not going to look like they looked like last week. Their defense is 28 against the rush. Now they got to defend against Jamar Gibbs. They're not able to cover slot receivers, and now they got to play them on Ron St. Brown. And Detroit is 14-1 against the spread since the middle of 2022 after they lose a game. So Detroit will come back with a vengeance, I think, and they'll win this game easily. Detroit in the over.
All right.
I want to see Adrian do what he did last
Harris,
week.
how about this one? Harris says Lions win. Steelers will cover.
Oh, Lord.
And he is going over the total. Rob's going to go one farther than that. I'm going to say the Steelers win this outright, boys and girls. Golf is going to get carried off the field this week. This is one that the Steelers going to want. They want this game. They need it. They can win that division, and they know they can. but they got to win this ball game. I think Detroit realizes they're not going to win the Central. They can't come back and win that. Or win the North, rather. Win the NFC North. I think this is a bigger game for Pittsburgh here. I realize they're probably not as good, but I just think they are going to find a way to win this ball game. I will take the Steelers. I'm going under the total, though. I don't think the Lions going to put a lot of points on the board. Steelers under.
Detroit's trying to get into the playoffs.
Yeah, they're trying to get in, but I don't know. I'm not underselling the Steelers in this game.
Is this one of these complicated formulas that you got to figure out to see if the Lions can get in? If the Lions
win their last three, I think if the Lions win their last three, they're in. I think they are.
Yeah.
If they win their last
well, if
three,
that doesn't happen.
Yeah, we'll see.
I'll tell you what.
Anyway.
I'll start Sunday night game. How about that? The New England Patriots traveling to the Baltimore Ravens. The Ravens are a 2.5 favorite, 48.5. And Harris says he's taking the Patriots, and he is going under the total here. And I'm like, yes. Baltimore's favorite? Look, New England has played a great schedule. I mean, they've played everybody on their schedule. I realize they got beat by the Bills, but they put a lead up on the Bills, and I tell you, they mean business here. I'm telling you. I like your Pats straight up in this game. I'm going under the total too, just like Harris is. I'm not at all enamored by the way Baltimore's playing, and I think the Patriots get the job done. Brian.
Yeah, New England has a chance to reclaim the top seed. They're fighting it out with Denver, and I think they're going to be highly motivated. And Baltimore, I agree with you, Rob. They've had a better second half to their season, but they're still not quite right. And Lamar's not quite right. So I'm taking New England, but I'm taking the under in this.
All right, Brian also goes with the under in this ballgame. Tim.
Yeah, I mean, it's New England that wants to try to lock up this division, hopefully prior to week 18. Essentially, Zach Wilson will be the Santa Claus here for the for the Patriots. Meanwhile, you got a bunch of elves running around on defense for the Ravens. Did they lose Marlon Humphrey again? Because I saw he came off due to injury.
Who is this?
Marlon Humphrey.
Cornerback.
If not, then he at least limped off the field for one play.
Right.
God knows he's had an injury history. I will say this, though. The Ravens running backs have at least done better in the last few weeks, but still don't like them against the Patriots. They will take that personally, losing a 21-point lead. Patriots, and let's go over.
All right. Mike.
No. Mo, mistletoe, the Ravens win, because Mo is in their minds every single week. Mo, Henry, I'll say it this way. Derek is probably going to have a game. I don't like Stevenson because he always finds a way to get hurt. I think Derek May is going to be running for his life. And those Raven fans are going to be, especially after blowing that game last week. Is this one of these games, another one of these games where we're going to have to get a calculator to figure out how the Ravens are going to make the playoffs? I'll take the Ravens. I'll give the points. Why do I think this game is going to go over? And I think it will. I think it's going to be a 28. It's going to be one of those 55 total games or something like that.
All right. So Mike goes Ravens and over.
I am on the island of
Yes, you are.
Day.
Brian. Monday Night Football, the San Francisco 49ers, 5.5-point favorites. Going to Indianapolis to play the Colts, 46 and a hook. Brian.
Okay. San Francisco struggles against the run, and now they got to play Jonathan Taylor. And Indianapolis will try to get him going like they did last week. They'll try to win the same recipe, get the running game going, and then Phillip Rivers makes some throws. I think that San Francisco covers. I'm in it for the plot. I think Indianapolis wins the game with Phillip Rivers, but San Francisco covers. And the controversy.
Whoa. If the Colts win, you're getting points anyway. 49ers 5.5-point favorites.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so take off San Francisco. I think Colts win this game. Should they play Riley Leonard because he's more mobile and get him started, or Phillip Rivers, who's not mobile but can read defenses? And they made the decision to do Phillip Rivers because he can get them out of bad plays. He knows what he's looking at on the other side. So, yeah, I think they made the right decision. I think Rivers actually gets the win. And what he's doing here in these 2 weeks, kind of helping himself get a shot at maybe even getting in the Hall of Fame. Who knows?
All right. So, over or under for the Colts? For the game.
Yeah, I'm going over.
All right. And my final rendition of the week. Up on the housetop, click, click, click. Phillip Rivers falls off the roof and springs a leak. I will take the 49ers. I think the 49ers are the better team here, and I will go under the total. Tim, follow that one, brother.
Well, yeah. Essentially it's where was this Colts defense the last how long?
Yeah.
Did they get motivated because they realized that they didn't have a starting, their starting quarterback? I don't know. I think that, well, then again, the Niners defense isn't as stout as they have been in years past. So, gumballs went away. So maybe this is, what's up, Keith? Yeah, it's. I'll tell you what. I'll take the Colts to cover. I think it's going to be the 49ers will win, but less than 5.5 points. Maybe by like 4.
I forgot to give
27-23. So I'll go with the over.
So you'll take the Colts and the over. And Harris says he thinks the 49ers win, Colts cover. And he will go also over the total. Harris takes Colts and over. Let's go to Michael.
Okay, I am trying to. I have a song I'm thinking in my head. There it is. He's the man with all the kids. He's Phillip Rivers. He's 44. Hasn't played, but I know he's gonna try anyway. The Chargers are tough, but it won't be enough. He's the man with all the kids. Anyway, give me the Colts. Give me the over.
By the way, Brian, one thing it did buy Phillip Rivers, besides Hall of Fame, bought him 5 more years of health insurance.
Yeah, that's true.
5 more years of health insurance.
And he has to wait 5 years to get to the Hall of Fame.
He's the man.
Yeah.
Yes, he gets his health insurance.
Hey, Keith.
Yeah. Sorry, I was late.
Are you up?
Oh, Keith,
let me ask you this: Are you up for coming back on the next feed in just a few minutes? We'll end this feed and we'll come back on there and get all of just Keith's picks. Is that okay with you, Keith?
Well, I don't know how much time I have. I put something in the oven, so I don't.
Oh,
Ooh,
okay. All right.
food.
So
About a half.
we'll
Yeah, I was
try
on the
to.
phone with my dad for over an hour, and when I got home, I didn't talk to
Okay.
him because I was sick all weekend and everything. And then
I can get Keith's picks and actually come over here tomorrow and come live. I'll make sure to get
I was
Keith's
coughing and stuff.
straight ups and his
You
and his
missed
one
a
against
wonderful concert. You
Well, it's recorded, I think, so we can get somebody to burn a CD or something. It'll live on
Who
forever.
has a CD player now?
Yeah, it's gonna be a six.
I
It's
got
gonna
one
be a
in my
six
car.
single, six
He's a
singles,
man with
and all the A sides, no B sides to this, and no B sides to this shit. That's what they say. Yeah.
And I
We
used
all
different
met,
songs
everybody
for
met
everything
this tonight.
as much as I could. Right, Tim? In a hurry.
We're all planning on being here except Harris next week. At 6 p.m. Eastern time, might be a little bit before. So be watching. If you do, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget the little bell will ring, ding, letting you know that Rob and guys are coming online. Maybe 5:30 or so. It's going to be a Christmas Eve extravaganza where we're not going to be getting a big rush, no big hurry, but there's going to be a lot of games going on next week, and we're going to try to let you guys
More singing.
let add some more singing. That's right. I tell you what, let's go to Brian right now. Brian, who is your lock of the week? But
Let's start with Houston.
Of course.
all right, you'll take Houston. You'll take Houston against the Raiders, and that'll be Brian.
And these are straight up, by the way.
Mike, who's your
Oh,
straight up? Who's your lock of the week?
Who is my lock of the week? I can't take a college game. My lock of the week, I'm going to have to go because there's two of you fans here. I am going to have to say the Eagles.
Mike says the Eagles. Tim.
Name after the favorite comedian that I mentioned. This is not the team I'm taking, and we're the Cleveland Browns. The Buffalo Bills. That's what I'm taking.
Keith.
I think the Giants probably are the best 2-12 team of all time.
Oh my God!
They go out and they actually play some tough football. Don't you think? I mean,
not this past week.
My comments about that.
The final score was a little misleading. They scored a couple touchdowns late to get it within 7.
Well, yeah, but they're 2-12. As far as the 2-12 team, they're stack up better than some of the
Washington. Keith.
Yeah.
Washington beat them. The gavel is laid down.
But the Giants were trying hard to come back and steal it late, and it almost happened. So
he's the man with all.
I don't know. I think I'd rather be a Giants fan than a Commanders fan at this point, though. Going forward,
Thanks.
They probably.
So who's your lock this week?
Well, I'm trying to buy time to scroll up and down here to try to find something.
Da, 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 da.
Oh shit!
You're gonna miss some. You're gonna hear some great renditions.
Hold on, Michael. If we wanted to continue our Peanuts theme, it's do 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 do.
All right, already. What 4 teams are off the board, or 5 teams?
It's only 3 off the board: the Eagles, the Bills,
and the
Texans.
All right, so there's got to be something other than that. Jeez. Well.
I almost wanted to take Alabama.
Giants are available if you want them.
Yeah, and thanks for pointing that out to me, Rob. I'll take the Vikings.
Oh, okay. Keith takes the Vikings in that ball. That would be awesome if two people took the opposite teams as their locks of the week. No, that ain't happening. Look, y'all left the Saints out there, and they're going to go marching in and beat the hell out the Jets. I will take them. Now let's go back last week's locks of the week. Let's see. Keith took the 49ers, and they rocked. Harris took the Steelers, and they rocked. Rob took the Eagles. Oh, let's see. Hold on. That's this week. No. Rob took the Eagles. Oh, yeah. Rob took the Eagles, and they took care of business. Yeah, that's right. Tim took the Jaguars. They took care of business. Mike took the Commanders. I mean, he took the Giants. The Commanders took care of business.
Yeah.
Let's see.
We got that one effect of.
I was not here last week.
That's right. He was not.
That's right. But
you were on the
Harris have
train,
one?
shady wrist.
What?
Did Harris have one?
There we go, Junction.
Harris did not have one. No, I didn't get one.
I think Harris bolted before we did.
Oh, he did. That's right. Yeah, he left right after we got done.
Keith, I have a question. I have a question for Mr. Keith. How far are you from Lake Charles, Louisiana?
That's about a little less than 2 hours south. I guess an hour 40 minutes or something.
They're having a summer college league baseball team this summer down there.
Oh, okay. Oh, I saw they were going to have a minor league game at some prison in Joliet, Illinois next year. So.
Are they gonna take a hold of the late Mr. Croppin who played the guitar for Soul Man? They're gonna have a homage to that.
God rest his soul, man. Steve Croppin.
They've got a field there. I guess the inmates used to use, and they're gonna use it.
And all I'll say is,
Mean Machine.
If you saw the John Cena's last match,
I did.
Have you ever seen a bigger grin on a face at the end of getting your ass whipped? That was the funniest shit ever.
And we knew that was going to happen.
You got to go watch it. But he taps out and he's going,
yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
Well, he probably got a check.
It was funny as hell. All right. Anybody got any last comments for the week?
Oh, yes. So, Keith, there was a Louisiana high school state championship game. The stupidity of the week goes to the play. So the team that was behind, they were behind by 7. They score a touchdown with like 30 seconds. It was about a little over a minute and a half to go. Score a touchdown. Kid bricks the extra point. So their team gets the ball back. And the guy takes a knee on like second or third down, and one of the offensive linemen takes his helmet off and gets a 15-yard penalty and stops the clock. And needless to say, so fourth down comes up. The team that's behind by a point blocks the punt, and they get it with reasonable field position, and the kid that misses the extra point makes a 40-yard field goal to win the state title game.
And probably was allowed to do some things he's not allowed to do normally.
Right, yes. I think it was Lake Charles that won that game.
But not quite the dumbest move of the week. The dumbest move of the week, Virginia's semifinals games last week. And one of the teams has got a kicker that I want to say is heading to Miami
Georgia, I think.
or either Florida.
I think it was.
He has kicked 6 50-yard field goals this year. The idiot is the quarterback because they have 20 seconds left to go in the game.
Uh-oh.
They run the ball up the middle
Uh-oh.
With no timeouts?
with no timeouts. And then he goes on fourth down and throws the ball straight to the ground.
Oh, yeah.
And the other team wins the game.
That's right. On fourth down.
There's nothing worse than the fourth down clock.
It sounds like something the Cowboys with McCarthy would have tried.
Yeah.
The fourth down clock it play. He clocks it. The coach runs out on the field and grabs the kid by the helmet. The coach is now fired from the team as well. So now they got to have a new coach, and he's been there for 23 years. And how many state titles? 9.
Oh, cool.
9 state titles, and he goes out there and grabs a dumbass kid that just can't keep count of how many downs it takes. And I guess the only thing worse is you go ask the owl, how many licks does it take to get to the Tootsie Roll center of a Tootsie Roll Pop? And if he says 4, you kick an owl in the head too.
They had a
We will be.
Hold on.
I'll go for it, Brian.
Brian's got
they had a
something.
mistake in a Missouri State title game as well. The 5A game, they're trying to use instant replay, and they only have one camera, and they didn't use instant replay during the season. So this is a new rule for the state title game. And then with the game coming down to the end, one team fumbled, and the ball was a yard and a half out of the quarterback's hands before he went down. But you could not see that on the camera. So they got the instant replay call wrong, and they almost had a state title decided by a wrong instant replay call. Now, the team that should have won the game, but they came within inches of just having a state title messed up.
Can I ask just real quick on the intelligence meter where Diego Pavia ranks as far as his Heisman?
We already talked
over
about
that.
that dumbass.
We
We
did.
talked about that dumbass. Yeah, the spaghetti dinner did not go well with Diego when he flips his plate along with his 3 cohorts, and they walk out into the streets of New York, and then he flies home to Tennessee and goes in front of the TV station and says, "This was fixed."
If I was the coach, I'd almost be willing to start another quarterback for the bowl game at that point.
Yeah, it's incredible, man. He's a fool. He's a fool.
We should thank
wanted to win.
Just
Daniel
tell him
Berry
he's
Sports.
damaged enough. He doesn't need an injury.
Yeah. Daniel
What-
Berry
what'd you
Sports.
ask, Brian?
Sports Time. Yeah, Daniel Berry Sports highlighted and Sports Time Machine joined us tonight, and then also Wow OM4OR.
I'm Rob. I was just showing up the eBay
Right.
stuff.
Yeah, I saw you there.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, but thanks for
I
Mike.
saw
on
Daniel
Sports Time
doing
Machine
something
for
with
his
these
kind
like
comment.
a video game the other day where he had these like a cars or something. They were in some kind of arena and he was racing around, and I only saw a little bit of it, but that's kind of.
Oh,
thinking it
Daniel,
reminded me
you
of something
racing
I'd
the
seen
car,
before.
racing cars in the arena. Go watch Daniel Berry Sports highlights on his YouTube channel as well. We
He
are
was playing
hoping.
Madden or something too.
We're hoping for 100 views on this video. What better way? Everybody out there, subscribe. Everybody like your video. And as well, tell your friends, hey, these crazy son of bitches are singing. And we are. And we're not promising you that we're not going to sing more next week, Christmas Eve. Enjoy. Hey, if you're by yourself, you're not by yourself next week. Come and join us, because I'll tell you what, I ain't promising nothing. I can't tell you what's going to happen, but something will explode if his name is Michael Peterson and he's with us. That is one explosion worth watching. And for Mike, for Tim, for Brian, for Keith. Harris not here tonight. My name is Rob, and I tell you what, we do appreciate you. We do, we do not take anybody for granted. And if you got questions, leave them underneath, and I will try to answer them straight up on here, and even next week when we come out and make our picks. You all have a wonderful, wonderful week. God bless. And we do appreciate everything.
And
Merry
Rob,
Christmas.
Rob, are you going to share my picks live or anything after I give them to you?
Yeah, I'm gonna share your picks live tomorrow. I'll put them on here tomorrow.
All right.
On the record.
Hold on.
I'll get
What?
I'll get